Hey guys, Brady here with your daily tennis lesson. So we're looking this week at how to volley like the pros. And in the pro game, because the ground strokes are so heavy and have so much spin all the time, the volleyers at the net in the pro game are having to do so much volleying from below the height of the net. So today we're looking at the low volley and trying to react the way the pros do. Couple of things we got to look at. The first is, to me the toughest to get my students to do effectively and often is getting the body down. It's a very simple route that a lot of club level players take when they see a low volley come, is they just want to let the racket go down to where the ball is. And the technique on this shot is not what we would see the pros use, because their first reaction when they suspect that the ball is going to get below the height of the net is to first get the body down. And this is something that I just implore you guys to do every time this ball gets low. Is the very first reaction you have is get the body closer to the height that contact is going to occur. And that puts a lot of the onus on that left leg, that front leg for the forehand volley, and it would be the right leg for the backhand volley. That front leg is going to bear most of the pressure of us getting down. Once we have that, and this is a tricky thing, because when I tell my students to get down, I'm trying to have them, as long as possible, maintain that 45-degree angle that all of us should be volleying in. But there comes a point where the ball gets low enough that we cannot maintain that angle anymore. The racket head is going to have to start to drop. And because of that, the eyes and the body need to be close to contact. First and foremost, we need to see the ball well. So if I'm getting this racket head down here and my eyes are up, I'm not going to see contact very well. So by getting down and then dropping the racket head, I'm keeping everything connected here. All right, now, more often than not, just getting that racket head to drop is not enough, because our main idea with a low volley, and the pros do this too, is to get the ball moving upward. We're below the height of the net. If we keep the shot level, it's going to go right into the net. So after that racket head drops, we've got to let those strings lay open a little more. That's going to create this upward angle that's going to get the ball some height. With that being said, though, be careful, because we don't want to just pop this ball straight up high in the air and give our opponent a free put away. So I like the feeling that I'm kind of cradling the tennis ball a little bit. And by that I mean having a little more feel, taking the firm pressure off the grip and relaxing the hand a little bit. And what that does for me is I get down, it helps me feel out the ball a little more and helps me control the trajectory. I'm able to keep the ball a little bit lower by absorbing the shot. Essentially, I'm going to create a little more backspin. That's usually going to help me keep the ball low as well. I mean, you look at the pros, they're not getting down here and just popping low volleys up. A lot of times they're able to stay offensive, because as they get down into this position, they're able to keep the trajectory low themselves and able to pop up and out and continue to advance forward. Okay, so getting the body down, first and foremost, super key. At that point where we have to start to let the racket drop, I'm giving you guys the permission to do that, but start to lay those strings open a little more, as so to cradle the tennis ball and help the shot go from, popping up to keeping a little lower line over the top of the net. All right, so let's take a look at some of these low volleys. We're going to see them on the forehand side here. Body's down, and you guys can see that racket head at the last second lays back, and I'm really trying to feel contact. Mark, pop me one over real quick. If I keep that grip tight, even though the strings are open and I got down, that ball just went about 10 feet out. So having that feel, taking a little pressure out of the grip, really allows me to keep the ball down and stay in control of the shot, even in a very tough situation like that. Everything I just mentioned is the absolute same for the backhand. Like I said, the right leg is now going to bear, you know, the majority of that bending, but let the racket head start to drop. Start to fan those strings open a little more on the backhand as well to help absorb the shot. And that's, you know, again, where you're seeing the pros do a very, very good job on these low volleys, is they're taking care of all three of those elements pretty much every time you see them down low. All right, so hope that was really helpful. That's all I got for you guys today. Please click like below this video. And if you guys have not subscribed to our channel yet, please do so. As well as check below me in the description of this video. You guys are going to find the link to 3 free courses we've put together. I think you guys will find those fantastic as well. All right, so until next time, be well. See you soon.